EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston Texans, and NRG Stadium. About ready to get this one started. Ka'imi Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go here on Sunday Night Football. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. They face 2nd down and 7. They bring the tight end in motion. They'll look to throw. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Let's go now. This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to take this one all the way. 86 yards. Touchdown, New York. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Stroud begins with a pass. He'll let one go down the middle. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. It is a big-time play for Houston. 53 yards.
How impressive was this, Mike? I mean, every week, yes, we see running backs used in the passing game. Check down, screens out of the backfield, typically underneath short throws that allow them to then run after the catch. But for him to not only generate separation downfield, but then trap that ball, I mean, frankly, he looked like a wide receiver. I mean, that is impressive performance out of the backfield for a guy that on the roster is labeled as a running back.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. To throw, it's Stroud. Oh, he tried to fit it back in the middle of the field. Can't do that. It's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Open man, that's Gibson. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the quick, right?
Flash, flash, flash.
Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground, and he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up 1st down.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
All right.
2nd down and 8.
Uno.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession, using formations, using run game and pass.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Texans. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Xavier Gibson now to take it out of the end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. More from Houston coming up in a moment. Throwing now on first and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules. And what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. If you're short, go long. If you're deep, come back. But always stay in phase with the quarterback. Great execution here. Leads to a nice game. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Third and long. Now they'll set up to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Second and 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
All right.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. A run up the middle with Achane. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Jets 1st down. 2 minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. Greg and I, back from Houston in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That is hauled in at the 5. About 19 yards on that one. And they're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game.
That one, take it in. Touchdown, New York. It's his second touchdown of the year.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand. It's in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Good coverage by the kicking team. He's out of bounds, shy of the 20. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go. Good.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Achane, a first down, and then some. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Going up top. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Texans will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. A return now from the 4. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last two plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline, they couldn't have gone any worse.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Look the hot, look the hot. Ow, that's right.
Now Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Achane. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. 4th down, and on comes Ka'imi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. His kick is good. And the Texans move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. but at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Okay, ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get this complete to Gibson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Ready up. Back 60.
He's going to air this one out, and he's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New York. His 2nd touchdown of this first half. Sly now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Jets move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, south. Here we go. Good.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. He's going to look downfield once again, and that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It is 3rd and 10.
On the quick, right?
Once again, they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Houston. Once again, it's Achane. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Return. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go.
Here's a give to H.N. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Sauce Gardner makes the tackle.
Hey, uno more. Out, Sarai. Down. Sarai.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
Here's 2nd and 2.
All right.
On the handoff, this is H.N. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll run this one straight ahead with H.N. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Up the middle they go. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
12.
They'll run right here. It's H.N. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
11.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
And that one just short of the crossbar. Couldn't quite get there. It's no good. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Handoff here, up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Jets. So that's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Slice extra point, up and good. And the Jets will extend this third quarter lead.
17. Jody Sly set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Stroud to throw here on first down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the fourth down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up fourth and a mile.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be brought down on what will... Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Big, big gain for the Jets there. 31 yards. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Back to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a second consecutive time. This a must-stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. That is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, New York. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
35, Texans 17. Joey Sly set
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
Here we go.
A handoff to Achane, heading left. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
All right.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Quick, right? 19 Texans.
To throw is Stroud. That's taken in by Achane. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Hey, south. Hey, uno Mars.
Stroud to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Oh.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now they'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Going for it all. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, let's go.
Back to throw. Stroud. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
On 2nd down, Stroud. He's going to look for the home run ball, and that is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier. Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to go down. The pressure, once again, too much. And that should wrap this one up.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's 4th down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on 4th down.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Jets. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
On the carry, here's Achane. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, uno. Hey, south. Hey.
Throwing is Stroud. Open man, downfield, it's Nico Collins. He's to the 15. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
That's in the end zone and intercepted.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
And that is brought in. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, New York.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete.